Hello everybody, I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in our Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4 as the Union of Britain, yes, as the Union of Britain in the Kaiserreich Alternative History mod, which is a great mod. I can only suggest you downloading it and trying it out. I'm sure you will enjoy it at least so much as I do. Well, we are, or said, playing as the Union of Britain. Currently, well, things are quite quiet, yeah. We're playing on regular, also with historical air focuses, but nevertheless, things are, well, quite smooth. Nothing in the world is going on, and we should change that music here to something random. Labour's Call sounds better. So, our leader is Oswald mostly, but we wanna get Maximus, therefore we are waiting for get Maximus at 1 point. Currently we are getting the Central Command. Time for Central Command, isn't it? Nevertheless, I have to save up my political power. That's for sure. And, well, we are at war with no one, but world tension is certainly going higher and higher. What's that? The Iron Guard joined. Let's check the current wars actually. We have the Chinese Chibay-Mongolian War, the American War, the second American War, the third American War, and why not have a fourth one? And then we have the fourth American War. And we have the Austrian-Hungarian War, the Austrian-Montenegrin War, the Italian reclamation of Trentino War, the Australian-Polish War, the legionary Romanian reclamation of the East, the Serbian reclamation of Bosnia, the Austrian-Croatian War, the Canadian-Irish War. Well, I don't know why the Canadians declared war to the Irish. I mean, it's not like they are going to mount a invasion from all the way here up to there. But for me it seems like the centralist government of the United States is winning. Actually, I don't know, the combined syndicates of America might win as well. What is the paternal autocracy is not a political ideology in the normal sense of the word, but rather a general term for the attitude towards these governments, towards the citizens. The people are all subjects of the leader, either a king or a dictator, and it is the leader's job and duty to lead the state and society towards the righteous and best path while uniting the people under his benevolent protection. These countries usually have a very authoritarian government, conservative social views, and a state-controlled economy. The 1939 Spartakites. The first Spartakites opening ceremony was held in London and attended by dignitaries and athletes from around the socialist world. The British team carried the torch, the French team the hammer, and the other teams carried the pieces of the clock to the location where they were to be assembled. One place together, they formed the national symbol of syndicalism. What a glorious day for the working man. Well, I hope the paternal autocrats won't win. I really want the combined syndicates to win. Alright, the Maklik annexed all of Mongolia, so the white leader certainly was. Yeah, we can't send any volunteers. We have to need, well, we need at least 30 divisions in order to send volunteers. Therefore, well, we should get that, of course. And we should get the strategic destruction air doctrine. No focus set. Author Corps Academy. Well, I don't know what to do. I guess for now I will just gain more political power, I guess. Yeah. Let's just gather us some political power for now. What's that? Maklik declared war on Maklik. Maklik declared war on Maklik. The authoritarian democrats as well as paternal autocrats. Well, it seems like the paternal autocrats, well, they have only 11 divisions, which isn't that much. Outcome of the Spartatite. To our horror, one of our athletes was caught trying to bribe the judge of his events. He has been kicked out of the Spartakiads and his career is likely over. But I thought we were post-money economy. That's sad. Yeah, that's funny, like that reaction. I thought we were post-money economy. Alright, here. What shall we research? Yeah, some naval doctrine is getting researched. Yeah, we should go for the elastic defense. Artillery. Well, let's get the radio. Let's still have the radio. End of 1947, Spartakiate. The Sparta, what's that? Austrian Empire took 5 states. Kingdom of Croatia was annexed. Oh, the Spartakiate has ended, and it has been a tremendous success with a great many people enjoying the games. However, our nation's reputation has been stained by the bribery scandal that happened during it. Yeah. Looks like treaties never prosper. Well, it's... Well, I mean, I didn't hear authoritarian democracy. How can a country be authoritarian and then democratic? Like, then have no elections at all? Authoritarian democracy is a form of government that combines a strong executive power with a representative parliament. The most well-known government is of this kind is Germany, where the chancellor, and the ministers are appointed by the Kaiser, but legislation needs to be approved by the Reichstag and the Bundesrat. Well, okay. But things are certainly looking not so good for the anti-Italian alliance in the world. Budapest is soon going to fall to the Austrian Empire. Well, surely the restoration of the Austrian Empire is on its way. Unlock the Skoda company. Well, I don't know why Poland, but Poland doesn't... Oh, there we go, they start bordering Austria-Hungary. Now the Poles, they are helping them, but still, I didn't expect the Austrian Empire to be that strong. Kingdom of Bohemia. Alright, time to build a new wave of civilian factories, shall we? Of course. Everywhere in our mighty country. Scottish Highlands. Yeah, let's build it in the English sector. Mainly. We have 44 civilian factories in total. But now I can go ahead and continue to research. I'm looking what I want. Conscript civilian vessels for light cruiser service. No, actually, these are the militias. Academy. Perhaps, I don't know, let's dissolve the militias. The arms in the hands of the rebel have been tolerated for too long now. While our enemies hold on to these remains of a bygone age for some reason, we know that only discipline is the way forward. Yeah. Only discipline and a combined army is the way forward. Well, I can't sadly deny it, that's how it is. There we go, we can start our justifications finally. I think that I will get Ireland under proper British control first. Yeah, Ireland will fall first. So Ireland, justify war goal. Well, the justification will take some time anyways. Therefore, yeah, 14th of March 1948. In the meanwhile, I could start. I can't because I have no Marines. God damn it. I have no Marines. I have to research Marines. Well, I mean, they have 8 to 16 divisions, so things are not that easy. Sad. Okay, I will cancel these 2 lines. Yeah, only finish these 2. I have enough equipment, but I have to certainly research Marines. Marines. And, well, we have to get Ireland back under the righteous rule of, under the Union of Britain. Well, that's without a doubt. It has to be fulfilled. Let's see, we have lots of motorized as well as lots of sport equipment, which we should put to good use. I don't know what the garrisons are doing. Like, if we compare them with infantry, they only have a, well, better organization. I mean, it's not worth it. I will go for the, I will dissolve all of my home defense garrisons. Actually, they could be used like to guard the ports, but that's it. Never mind. No garrisoning. I'll dissolve all of my garrisons and change the templates towards to the armed forces. Actually, I'm going to separate these out because I might need them just to garrison some provinces.
Ready, sir!
Because they can be useful for garrisoning tasks. So let's tell them the task to garrison the ports. The ports. Yeah, not of course. The ports in all of Britain. Which will require 15 divisions, so that's okay. Yeah, I'll keep them.
Yes, sir!
I have 23 here, but I have to educate some of them, which I will. These will get a leader. General Alan Broke. Actually, Bernard Montgomery. He's a quite good one. Let's get him. Tell him to educate soldiers.
All in!
And he will get Alan Broke. There. We are guarding our coastline. Don't accept any invasion attempt to the other areas, but simply guard it. Ireland. The Irish army is getting too big and I would like it to be still with a good amount of, well, we have naval supremacy. The only thing we need is a good invasion area. I think I will just invade the coastline and then make an attack towards the ports. Yeah, our naval invasion capacity is currently 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's 10 and will stay like that for quite a time. Let's modify our infantry division with artillery. Let's actually rename it. Rename it to the Unionist Infantry Division. That's in the Sweden name, isn't it? Yeah, that screenshot wasn't made on purpose, by the way. Okay, let's see, Unionist Infantry Division. There we go. He will also get a rigging company as well as a engineer company. There we go. Let's save it now. We still have a good surplus of sport equipment, therefore let's go ahead. He'll also get artillery. The Unionist Infantry Division. One artillery, can he get more? Yes, he can get more. Let's get 3 lines of artillery. There we go. Now we have only plus 69. That's how I want things. Motorized I'm not using currently. I even don't have a template, do I? A motorized templates? No, I don't. I don't need this template, to be honest. It's useless. There we go. Delete this template. Infantry division with tank support. Well, not that I need it, but anyways. Here, home defense garrison. Reinforcements, we just need manpower. That's it. The rest we have already. Well, I'm part of the game, of course. Our army is, well, in total size is more than 500,000. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, which I quite like. It's quite nice, actually. The Irish. We'll take down the Irish. They shouldn't be a problem at all. Leinster, Connaught. It's too bad that we don't have claims on Ireland. But what should I do now? We don't have claims. I can't make some claims. We have -3, so we can do revolution. Well, I'm losing political power and I don't want to go to low stability. Therefore, I'll just go for the expanded industry in Sussex. Let's go for that, because it's not, well, it's draining my political power, but not so much. So our standing army is currently 339,000. Kingdom of Hungary and Iron and Romania have signed a white peace. Well, the Iron Guard is truly getting some territories. Who's that black-haired, brown-eyed leader? Cornelius Jelena Cordenau. Well, let's read what is national populist, encompassing a variety of ultra-nationalist and militaristic movements. Well, that sounds like fascism for me. National populism is typically venerates devotion to the state, uniting the people under a strong leader and the corporatist economy. often espousing radical policies and violent rhetorics. National populism is vehemently opposed by most other political parties. So we can tell that they are fascist. The Kingdom of Hungary is... well, the Austrian Empire is in war with even the avant-garde Romania, therefore I don't know though what will happen. I mean, the Austrians should be the CSP. They are... I don't know what they are. Look to that, the same person is fighting the same, so they have like a split personal disorder, because why would you fight, here we see Hungary, like same guy, same guy. Well, I don't know why. Guy Fawkes Day. Celebrations have rung out all over the Union of Britain as the people celebrated the anniversary of the gunpowder plots led by Guy Fawkes. While historians complain that the plot in fact was led by Robert Scaresby, the propaganda indicates the Austrian Empire annexed Hungary. The propaganda indicates tell that Fawkes makes for a much cooler feeling. Remember the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. The Austrian army, well, I mean, I would say that all of these countries are actually stronger than the Austrians, but I can't see why they are struggling that much against them. Savoy, well, I think the French will seek some revenge. I think the French will seek some revenge. They are analyzing the Weltkrieg. I think the French should take some revenge. Yeah, nice one, isn't it? We are in 1937, therefore at once let's go and get a dispersed industry. Oh goddammit, I should have gotten Marines. I always forget it. Okay, now I have to write it into my head. Do not forget to get Marines. And La Internationale. I'll just speed things up because so I won't forget it. Come on, for 43, 42. Oh, I need to stop speeding things up. Well, I can prepare equipment and just gather equipment to get my first Marine divisions up and going then. I have 2,000 in storage. Well, our army is, well, we'll get a good army, I can tell you that. This infantry divisions, actually they are the infantry division with tank support. Well, that's a horrible idea. I think, yeah, the Union of Britain may not know it, but you know, I have some, well, blitzkrieg tactics in my head. Therefore, the best thing to do is to get rid of these divisions and to return the tanks back into the storage, because infantry with tank support is the worst thing you can do. That would simply nullify the speed advantage of light tanks. Though the speed of light tanks is actually how much? I want to check that. If you check here, it's the Vickers 2 has a speed of 10. So of 10, that's way more than the speed of infantry. So even a little children, I mean, I don't know why, but I am simply a tactical genius. So, like, we are getting 10 minus 4 makes 6 difference. So the tanks are getting slowed by 6 kph, more than double, by 1.5 times to be honest. And that is not what we want. Therefore, I will go ahead and switch these templates all to Unionist infantry divisions. Yeah. Have been all changed. Let's tell them to educate. Now I have 300 light tanks in storage. Like, yeah, unfortunately I can't create my own tank templates yet. I'll build them in storage. Actually, I'm going to do that here. I have to create a new base scratch, but I'm not sure if my army experience will be enough. Create empty. Yeah, just some light tanks. Yeah, I can. It's quite nice. 120 light tanks, 180. I have how many in storage? 300. Let's create that, so 240 light tank type 1. Alright, there we go. Here. Blitz, Unionist, Blitz. divisions. That's how we want things to be. Training. It's our first proper solely operating tank brigade is getting educated. Superb. Then we could expand our industry. Instead, remove. I wouldn't. Well, this path isn't like the McCleek won the Civil War. Okay. Let's do the Officer Corps Academy because we simply need more experience. Yeah. What's that? In its Brighton, the Smugglers Island, the Writers Union Publishing House has today released a new book by the famous English author and congregationist in it Brighton. My pronunciation is still 1A. Look to that word, congregationalist. Isn't that hard? Congregationalist. Not that hard, actually. The Secret of a Lonely Island is about the thrilling and romantic adventures of the siblings Julian, Dick, and Anne, their cousin Georgina, and her dog Timmy. While on a holiday with their Union youth group in the Hebrides, the children stumble over mysterious events including a lonely island, strange ships, and mysterious lights in the night. But with wits and courage, the five friends are able to overcome any menace. Remember the 5th of November. No, I didn't forget. I wanted to get Marines. Yeah, congratulations. Although it will take 180 days, which is more than the justification will take. But we have to add Ireland into the Union of Britain. Made core or made not a core, it doesn't matter. Although Austrian Empire is having tremendous progress against all of their enemies, not against the Serbians though. They are really aggressive, the Austrians. Well, might be a draw on every front, but the Italians should certainly do better and recapture Veneto. Alright, well, did I say already that I simply love this mod? It's really fun to play. What's that? Armenia. I did have a good opinion. Ah, so the Ottoman Empire has Armenia, Oman, and 3 Politalia as puppets. So yeah, let's see. The Sultanate of Egypt is still free. Oh, they're in a faction. What? There is an Axis faction. There is an Axis faction. Is it a joke? Oh yeah, the Axis of Egypt. Of Persia, so the Persia, Arab, Egypt axis. Probably against the Ottoman Empire, they readied themselves. Yeah, the effort to overcome. Let's check this war effort here. So we can see that the Poles pushed back the Austrians from their lands, and the Poles recaptured part of Hungary, while the Austrians pushed into Romania, but the Serbians are advancing thoroughly. Captured Croatia already. So the war is quite indecisive at this moment. I'd call it not a stalemate, but quite hard to draw conclusions, I'd say, at this point. Yeah, let's improve our military now. We even don't have the Vickers MG and Stokes mortar, which is simply a shameful thing. So stop training. You will be used. Bernard Montgomery. Yeah, since I don't have Marines, I'll do the invasion with regular military units. So, first Red Army. First Red Army, I mean, because we are red, communism is red, therefore first Red Army. You'll invade from, why not now, from Liverpool, Dublin and these 4 areas. Just gather one of these provinces, then I'm sure will be fine. Okay, I'll only have to send 1 navy to garrison it because I doubt that the Irish have a strong navy. The Irish navy is consisting of 7 ships, probably 7 destroyers only. Therefore, Admiral, what's that? National Protection Alliance. That sounds like a insurance company, for me. Join the National Protection Alliance. That really sounds like an insurance company for me. Well, let's select the Admiral first. He's like a good one. Andrew Cunningham. Will patrol. Will western approaches. Alright, that should do things splendid. And let's send our planes. We don't have much, but we have something. Yorkshire. Strategic bomber. Bomb Ireland. So fighter go for air superiority. The fighter cannot reach it, though, such a shame. Maybe from there he can reach it. He can. Okay, Ireland air superiority, close to that spot, and strategic bombing. The invasion should go splendid if you ask me, but that's still yet to see. Okay, result. It seems like the Italian front did collapse. Yeah, the Italian front collapsed to the Austrian Empire. Things aren't looking good for the Italians. They are busy building more universities while they are in war. That's not, well, I'd say not such a good idea, but well, it's their call, so they can perhaps build more universities, although they are at war. But well, what about checking the Russians? What's that? That is a Trans-Amurian Admiralty. Why is there a Trans-Amurian? Not in the name of God, they are a puppet of Japan under the leader of Alexander Kolchak. That doesn't make any sense, to be honest. Well, they have 7 military factories. That's quite a bit considering the Russian one. The AEV Kirill the First is the emperor. I think the emperor, because Russia is a, well, should have been a constitutional monarchy. What's Japan doing? There's such a long path. Yeah, to be honest. They might invade the king, etc. I don't know. The Mac League is certainly a big country, but not so strong. No focus sets. Improve the army, annually Anfield, the Red, the RAF. Well, our doctrine is certainly not that small as well. Our tech tree. Our focus tree. Gains revolutionary spirit. Yeah, let's get the. Do we even need it? Let's check here. Can we send the? Can we help the United Syndicates of America? We can help them, so it'll be the research. I can research instead. I can purge. I can't purge. Well, I will just wait and gather some experience. But I can send them 2 volunteers. I will send them 2 superb, high-quality British divisions.
Listen up.
Yeah. I'll send them the 6th and the 16th Infantry Division under the command of General. Let's see that one. Alan Brooke. I'll assign him, get him into there. Alan Brooke. Name it. I'll name it first American Socialist Volunteers. That's a nice name, isn't it? First American Socialist Volunteers. Of course it is. Now send them to the Combined Syndicates of America. Yeah, they'll accept it. There we go. Now we'll help them against the American struggle. Improve the Lee Enfield. Yeah, let's improve the Lee Enfield, perhaps. Yeah. Improve the army. Alright, justification of conquering Northern Ireland for a Union of Britain is finished, but I'll do that in the next episode. So in the next episode we will start the war against Northern Ireland.
Ready to move!
Is our army even ready? No, our army isn't even ready. Well, they should get ready by the 20th of May, so that's, yeah, should be a problem. So when will our volunteers arrive? On 30th of March, then we'll fight. Finally our first battle. Simply superior. Authorized? Yeah, I'm stockpiling my authorized for a good purpose. We'll see. Shall see for which purpose soon. They have arrived in Pennsylvania. Alright. Well, they've arrived. Guess what? Time for them to fight.
Ready!
Let's go there. What's that? Uiguristan declared war on Maklik. What's Uiguristan? Uiguristan. They have 5 to 8 divisions. I'm not sure if the Maklik will win that. The leader is Sheng Shichai and their name is Ma Fuchik Chiang. My Fuchik, yeah. I guess. The Russians are doing nothing interesting. They are, I don't know, weak. Blitzkrieg, yeah, I guess get the armored spearheads. Here, we have 2 divisions here.
Attention!
Let's attack these divisions in here. The 6th Infantry Division is attacking the 25th and 26th National Guard Division. Let's see if they'll succeed. Well, we are doing good progress. We are playing on a high speed. Let's blow it to a speed 3. 8th of April.
All
Our
in!
troops still aren't ready, but soon they are. Then we should have... Well, they increased their divisions by 2 times. I don't like that. But let's see, I don't know, I'll rethink that and then we'll do the invasion or not. But anyways, thank you for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always. I'm Sacred and I'm out. Have a awesome day to you all. See you next time, hopefully.